Oh, did you wash it? Okay, everything seems to be working. How's that before I get irradiated to death? Okay. Should be good to go. There it is. Nope. Okay. So, what up, Tired? So, last night after you left, we beat the game as the Isle of Dogs Syndicate on accident. And we blew up London. Oops. Whoopsies. So I rolled it. I tried to find our nearest save. I know, right? I tried to find our nearest save to before we made like the choice, and I got us back to where we're at the train where we have to make the decision on if we join them or not. And this time we'll side with the vagabonds. Excited. We'll side with the vagabonds, but not actually do the final quests, so that we can, you know, continue our meandering. Because I want to explore Westminster and stuff. Because it's interesting that it's you know, like clean, and no one is dead and stuff. I went ahead and cleared out the inventory so that we can loot to our heart's content this time instead of it being bootstrapped. I think my headphones are dying. That's the only thing I can think of is why they would be so quiet compared to the actual game. I think I've had them for several years though, so I mean, got the money's worth out of them.
Some people just need a slap, don't
Oh,
they?
you. Oh, I forgot that guy. Oh, okay. Let me, I'll check. And if yeah, I'll check when I get off stream. So, we had a hedgehog emergency, so I haven't been on my computer much. Around lunchtime, my wife took the hedgehog outside and put it in its, I've been calling it corral. Does that sound right? Yeah, it's like, it's a kennel for dogs, but very small dogs. And it's shouldn't have been CB. Our hedgehog should not have been able to get out of it, but she did, and she went exploring, and we looked for her for like half an hour at lunch, and then at 4:30 when I got off work, I immediately went out and started looking for her. I found her by like, I think I found her at around 5:20. And she was like across the yard. Oh shit. She was across the yard in one of my garden beds. I just really thought that we weren't gonna find her. She's so small. Oh. Yeah. I'll check that. Oh yeah. It was a little stressful. But you know, I'm kind of a cool dude. My wife was freaking out, you know how it is. Giving her a hard time. She can't fight back. I know. I love you. Oh. Your eyeballs are right there. No. Okay, we're gonna do the train again. Yeah, I'll tell you what, finding a beige and brown hedgehog that's wedged in between two logs so all my garden beds are made of logs, and she was like wedged in between two big logs, and I had to wait for my wife to get home because if I would have smushed her if I would have tried to do it myself. Like I had to pull him back while she grabbed CB. Yeah. It was a day. It was a day. Oh yeah, and then my wife's phone, she has a, what is it? It's a flip? No, I have a flip. You have a fold. So she's got a fancy phone. It's one of those ones that like, you know, books out, becomes like a tablet. And it just like decided to like implode. It's so like her entire inside screen just stopped working basically. And of course they're giving her the runaround on the warranty and everything. Yeah, you should have. I know you. I was actually going to suggest that, but you know, when you're grumpy enough, anything's possible. Okay, peacock feather, the necessary good we need. Oh, that's some tea. Cute Thulu that you'll never be able to get again. Got it this time. Except no. My wife is crocheting a ghost right now. Not the spooky kind, though. And the shotgun is good. Yeah, so like, we pay extra for insurance on our phones because they're expensive, right? And they didn't want to, it's still under warranty, and so they didn't want to cover it through insurance. But it was physical damage, so it shouldn't have been covered under warranty, right? It was something like that. Yeah. So it's bullshit. So to sum up what my wife just said, basically there is both internal and physical damage, and so it is both. It basically excludes both.
Young bloke, you made it at last.
I'm gonna shoot this guy again.
I don't like using deception, much as I should be used to it by now. But Black is comfortably sitting in his office in Canary Wharf. This train goes right there, in fact. I don't control it, mind. All done remotely. I got a little signaler here to tell the syndicate chaps to trigger it once we've had a little chat.
That was very foamy. I thought I was gonna die. Pepsi.
I'm afraid the lies go back many years. It's Gabriel's fault,
Okay?
really. He made me promise.
You look like you're
Take a
constipated.
proper oath. If anything were to happen to him, that I'd keep his land. So when Black killed, bastard even paid. I've been acting turncoat.
Okay.
Perhaps. The thing is, I've kept the vagabonds under the radar. Reigning in aggression, not overstepping.
I just don't understand how the leader of the Vagabonds is that dude. He's such a hothead.
Until you came along. I knew you were special when the boys brought you in, but I didn't think you'd upset things this much. You've brought
I saw that.
success
I have it marked
success.
to watch it tomorrow.
I know you haven't made everyone happy. You've certainly made Sebastian bolder, more fired up. Now he thinks he can take on Black with no challenge. It's mad. He ain't got a clue just how big Black really is. How impossible any war against him would be. And so, we come to this. Sebastian has become his own enemy. The biggest threat. What am I to do? Stick behind him and let him get himself killed? Taking all...
This guy likes to talk.
Look, Black, he sent me to give you. Otherwise, that's the situation.
I guess we shouldn't kill him
Accept
this time.
Black's offer, and you can go and see him right now.
I don't know. We're not gonna side with Black this time. It's a man named Black. I'm not racist. My wife's starting shit over here.
I didn't say anything.
Perhaps you see more than me, young plum. But I don't know any other way out of this. We've
Wife's
come to
over
the
here
end of
just
the track.
trying to get me canceled. Yeah, I'm going to. The problem is, I think the only way I can get off the train... So I guess I could offer to join and then not join? I don't know.
Hello? Peace between the vagabonds and the syndicate. Now that's a thought. You know, it almost gives me hope. And you? Yeah, maybe you can make this happen. All right, young one, you've inspired me. I don't know how Black will react, but we can take it to him. But I warn you, this may end badly. Let's go then.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's a cool third option. I wish that I would have seen last time. Fine, man. Be safe. I'll see you when you get home.
Come in, vagabond
Joe,
on the train.
you guys watch
Come
me
in.
driving home.
I've ordered the RSO certificate for a temporary trip with you. I'll meet you at the station exit.
His gun's,
No funny
not great.
stuff. I've been ordered, but this is your last chance. It's just goodness.
So that's the same no matter what.
And it's over. Find the gun.
Go away.
Look where you're going.
I got a nap. I swear. No, I don't like it when, things so that, right? Her going over the intercom and being like, hey, everything's a truce. They wouldn't have needed to do that because Nelson was with me. But they still did. Ooh, pencil.
I've seen one of those before. Oh, the memories.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how many people are going to do what I just did where I reloaded and played for an hour to get back to where I was, you know? Usually you don't run into the end game on accident. I just wasn't paying attention at the time. Oh, over here. Yeah. That one we ran into last night with Gaunt, where I had to like collision my way through the wall, that was bad. That was pretty bad. Also this time I was able to, when we went and fought the fence and we ended up just killing the whole gentleman's club, I was able to literally just drink a beer, raise my charisma by 1 and walk in. And I didn't kill anyone, I let him live this time. So I think if you go back and watch the VOD from last night, you'll see the ending on that one. It's a pretty cool ending. But there were no options. Like, you have to stop a nuclear reactor, and it literally says, it says, you need to do something or the reactor will explode. It gives you a little timer. You go and click the reactor, and it says, never mind, or leave London to its fate. Those are my only options. And I'm pretty sure that's just because it hides all of the skill checks that I couldn't do because of my stats. Instead of, like, usually it'll gray them out. And so I literally, I don't know, I spent a while trying to figure out, we actually went through the the ending twice to try to figure out if there was another way to go about it. And there wasn't. So it sucks, you know?
Didn't your
Yeah,
mum
right?
teach you better?
From what I understand, there's like, if you have like 7 or 8 luck, you can throw a baseball at it and it goes in and like fixes it somehow. That's what I read online. It was one of the ways to beat it.
So you're the one they call the Wayfarer. You don't look like much. But I suppose at the end of the day, neither do I.
I didn't even get that
And
option though.
Nelson's here. Good. You know where you are, Wayfarer?
It sounds like a very New Vegas thing. I'm gonna skip a lot of his dialogue until we get to the parts we haven't seen before.
That's right. You know what this place... Very astute. It was like there was no people. That's the tickets. Pounds, shares, equity,
Static
cash.
sound.
Whatever you call it. It all has. That's how I got
Okay.
Nelson so thoroughly. So I paid. But he was a traitor. That's business. But it doesn't work on everyone. And I get the... What's your fee?
Hmm.
Interesting. Well, you've been a nuisance to me. No two ways about it. You've been very bad for business. But you've made a lot of openings too, and I need to fill them. You join up with, not just in... Intriguing. Tell me more.
Stamping out the vagabonds will cost you dear, no matter what resources you pull together. This constant feud is ridiculous, trading blood whilst the real enemy profits overall.
The real enemy.
I think he likes the gentry.
Yes, I see what you're getting at. You heard the name Smythe. Leaves me unsettled by the reports I see. But what are you proposing we do?
Imagine what we could do if we stopped going for each other's throats and started working together to raise our situation or raise our stations in life. For now, I propose a ceasefire with established and respected areas of control.
This is most interesting. You speak to my heart, Wayfarer, in a way no other has before. But there's one intractable obstacle to this.
It's gone.
Precisely. So what are you gonna do? Kill Sebastian Gordon? The boy's gonna get himself killed one way or the other.
Just make him leave.
The only question is how. But tell you my mind is, if this ceasefire is to work, the vagabonds and the change of culture and change of leadership. Wayfarer, you're the only one I can trust. You got the balls to come into this office to my face. Wayfarer, you impress me. If I can't honour you, I can at least partner on the basis of mutual profit. And maybe more can come down the line. But Gaunt has to go.
Okay,
And
I'll
you have to be the one to depose him, whilst keeping the rest
turn-
of the vagabonds
how's
on your
how
side.
is the game audio
You
loud
feel up
enough,
to that?
or is it? If I lowered it by 10%, would that I might just unplug some stuff and see if I can't get a better connection. We'll do it after this.
Good. Then go make it happen. Nelson, you stick around so our associate here
Okay.
can... I'm investing a lot of faith in you here. Don't let me down. It's just good business.
Let's see. Audio. Let's see. Let's talk to someone.
How can I help you? Look around you. There's very little left, and yet we remain. Indeed.
Let me know if the static comes back. Okay, so we raised up the voice volumes a little bit, and we raised up the master sound just a little. I'm trying to keep it under the yellow. It really wants to spike. Like on my equalizer, it keeps trying to spike into the yellow. And I try to keep it out of that because that causes quite a bit of friction on my encoder. Good looking ghost. Ooh. The wife is in full Halloween mode. She made candy corn, pumpkins, one that looks like a squash, a pumpkin pie. Now she's making a ghost. It just sounds so quiet to me. But I literally haven't changed my audio levels. Okay. Sorry, I was just adjusting something. I wish it didn't pull me out of the screen, but it does. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go. I wish we could just do a coup. Everyone should side with me, because I did all of their... Static's not part of the game. Are you hearing it? I'm loading. Are you listening to it? Oh. Weird. Somebody's favoriting stuff on our store right now. Okay. Let's see how long this takes to load. Yeah, dude, the problem with the Etsy, like the Etsy seller app, is you can either have all notifications or none. Squirrel stapler. What? It's not the squirrel with a gun, is it? Okay, can I turn the... There we go.
What's go?
I'm about to talk to someone.
What's going on? Is Black dead? And where the bleed neck is Nelson? We're gearing up for an all-out war here, and I haven't heard shit from either of you.
Can you hear it? It is rain. Okay. I'm calling off the war.
A ceasefire? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Do you have any idea how much time and resources we've invested in this? And you just want to call it a day? What kind of weak-kneed, spineless, gutless, chicken shit move is that? You're done, you hear me? You're done.
Go on, let's hear him out.
Oh no.
What?
We don't know Black's terms. If they're preferable to war, then they're worth considering, ain't they?
Lieutenants are turning on him.
I cannot believe I'm hearing this. Fine. Winston and Johnny are in the lounge. I want this bollocks dealt with quickly, It isn't the fucking time for placard-wielding conscientious fucking objectors.
I don't know how he ever, like... All three of his lieutenants are fairly reasonable dudes. I don't understand why he's in charge. Probably because they didn't have the heart to, you know, kick him out. But it's just, he makes such bad decisions on almost every quest. They like his three dudes are just like, please, can we stop fighting? We've lost so many people. Yeah, from sheer, it has to be from sheer just grit. Am I not supposed to come in here? There he is.
My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
I got my hands dirty in other ways. Man, I wish they could walk a little bit faster. Bullet tooth.
Right. Thomas Black's clearly a sitting duck without his lieutenants because he's running scared. So, he sent our tentative friend here to discuss terms of a ceasefire. Why we would want to give up when victory is in sight is clearly fucking lost on me, but we'll get to that later. First port of call, where the fuck is Nelson?
Got bad news about Nelson. Oh, I could lie on his behalf.
You're the last person who spoke with him, and best you can give me is, I don't know. I've been in this game long enough to know that's a lie. It's a good thing we both speak the language of criminals, Wayfarer. What you said means one of two things.
He's either dead or...
Either you've killed him
Yeah.
and you're afraid of retribution, or he's done something that means you should have killed him, but you didn't. After this ceasefire tripe, I'm gonna find out exactly what happened.
Dude, I just want to shoot this
And
dude in the head and
whatever
just
it
be done
is,
with it.
You're in deep shit, you traitorous bastard. Go on then. Black's terms. What happens to Bromley?
Okay, no more war. The vagabonds keep Bromley locked down, and so do the syndicate with Millwall and Tower Hamlets. Vagabonds keep Bromley and the surrounding areas, likewise for syndicate with Millwall. The vagabonds will control Bromley. All the areas around it. Same goes for the syndicate with
Is there
Tower
a
Hamlets and
problem, or are
Millwall.
you just enjoying the silence?
They're basically all the same.
And you believed him? There's no way he said that with a straight face. What a load of crap. He'd betray us as soon as we even look like we're about to turn our backs. These syndicate scumbags have had it coming for far too long, and it's time for them to pay the price. They think they can just tap out whenever they feel like it. They think this is some sort of fucking cordial gangbang. Let's get out there and show the syndicate what we're made of. It's time to put an end to this war.
It is a time to put
once
it
and
into
for
this
all.
war.
Speak up now or forever hold your peace.
A ceasefire now is better than a war. The Syndicate may have lost their lieutenants, but they still have greater numbers and firepower. Even if things kick off again, would it be so bad to let Black get complacent? We'd have more time to build our strength.
We'd be seen as weak if we agreed to a ceasefire, killing any and all momentum. The vagabonds would wither away into obscurity. There'd be no strength to build.
Gaunt's right. These bastards have it coming. A ceasefire would feel like surrender. Even with their numbers, we have an edge. We've got supply lines reaching deep into Millwall. We've got people in their own territory. We're ready for this. I can't say the same for Syndicate.
Exactly.
I can't say for certain, though. I'm willing to let the Wayfarer make their case.
Well, there we have it.
What about,
I got something to say.
Go for it, Johnny.
You know me, Gaunt. I hate the dogs more than anyone. and I always will.
We're well aware, Johnny.
But I was thinking, maybe we could keep on hating them and just don't kill them. If it means they won't kill us, then why not? Let's keep on hating them, but in a peaceful way. They can keep on hating us if they want to. Doesn't matter to me. Let's hate, not war.
You know what? He might actually be onto something there.
Oh, shut up, both of you. The Syndicate don't want peace. That's a fantasy. You've kept it to yourself long enough. What's the catch? What are Black's full terms?
So, Johnny, the guy with the shrapnel in his head, he got hit with a frag grenade, and a piece of shrapnel went into his face and took out part of his brain. It's a ghost. Ooh,
Is there a
it's got
problem,
little
or are
hands.
you just enjoying the silence?
Ooh. Yeah, no, I like the little order you did on the bottom. Nice, babe. Me and you to swap positions.
Is there a problem? And there we have it. You must be joking. I'm not going anywhere. The Gaunts were running this town when you were wetting the bed. I know exactly how to get this job done, and I'm not about to let some wet behind the ears upstart come in and take my place. Why the hell would anyone follow you? Without me,
I've done more
the
in the 5
vagabonds
days
would
I've been
be
here than you've ever done.
directionless.
The vagabonds have been driven to near extinction under your leadership. People will follow whoever is better suited to lead them. That person is me. It's better to be directionless than to flock chasing a shepherd off a cliff.
Do you honestly think you have what it takes? You'd be a bloody nobody around here without me. Still floating around in your own piss. Everything you've done for us has been on my orders. You're a follower, not a leader. You need respect to be a leader. What have you done worth respecting?
Yeah. Let's see. Train situation. What business?
That's true, boss. They put that warehouse out of action and looted the place.
Fine. Maybe you're not completely useless. So what?
Yeah, that boat's a wreck thanks to the Wayfarer.
And got a bunch of randoms killed in the process. Not exactly great for public image.
Strong leadership doesn't need to cater to everyone's desires. Most of London couldn't care less about a few upper-class casualties.
Fuck me. Fine. Does no one see the bigger picture?
To be fair, that supply train put a lot of food on people's tables. It was much appreciated.
Bollocks. Forget the train. It's hardly of great importance, is it?
It's true. They helped John the Screw fix this place up. It's as good as new these days.
Leave off it. The old man had gone soft. That's one person. You expect me to hand over the keys to my kingdom because you helped one person.
Yeah, he really is, man.
What a load of bollocks. I've given everything to this gang, and you think you can waltz in here like Prince Siegfried and start running things? Come on, lads. Are you really going to take their side over mine? Black's gotta go. Or this has all been for nothing.
Yeah, I think
Just
he's
because we've
sad that he
spent
doesn't
ages
actually do
doing
anything.
something, don't mean it's a good idea to keep doing it. What do you call that, Winston?
Sunk cost fallacy.
Do you really believe Black will honor the ceasefire? Why should he?
So he doesn't have to keep looking over his shoulder all the time. We're persistent bastards, but no one's more persistent than you.
You can't do this to me. We're family.
It's for the best, Seb. Let's give peace a chance. Keep on hating them, just like Johnny said.
I do like the way Johnny said it.
We'd be in good hands.
And it's not like you'd have to leave us. We'd make sure you were taken care of.
You too, Winston. I can't believe I'm fucking
A little
hearing
sad.
this. You're a disgrace, the lot of you. The cowardice is unbelievable. I'd be ashamed to even call myself your leader. It's like you're all trying to
Probably,
outdo each other to see who can be the most gutless. But you needn't bother. The Wayfarer takes the grand prize. It all makes sense now. You've been working for Black all along, ain't you? Right from the start.
I
You're
literally
going
came
to
out of a
pay for your
tube, got into a
treachery
train crash,
and
and then
pay
you saved me.
dearly.
Leave off it, go on. We found him in a test tube, for Christ's sake.
Stay out of this, all of you. This is between me and him.
That's so good. Literally, one of the other guys was just like, "Dude, we found him in a test tube. Do you want to take this outside?" Listen to them gaunt. Like you said, they're family. We're family. Gotta take care of our family. You just want to blame someone.
Is there a problem? Or are
I
you
don't
just
want to kill him if I don't
family?
have to.
Family don't stab you in the back. And you're no family
Damn.
of mine. You walking fucking abortion. Right, outside. If you try to run, you cunt, I'll break your fucking
Let me show you
legs
my new
and use your
silenced
kneecaps as an
shotgun that
ashtray.
shoots twice as many pellets. So I'm just gonna VATS and shoot him in the face. Or I could shoot his legs out because I don't want to ruin his face. You know, you need the trophy. So I want that eye patch. I'm glad I did all that stuff for them, because if I would have done what he asked, I wouldn't have been able to pass those checks, because he asked me to like do basically the opposite of all those things. Like, he didn't want me to save the train, he didn't want me to sink the ship, and he didn't want me to get the stuff from the theater. He only wanted me to blow it up. So I'm glad that they made those choices actually matter. But that means that there's another option. You know,
You're
like,
finished. Sounds like something.
My old bones can't handle torturous. Literally. And I feel
I was hoping it wouldn't come to that.
Why the hell did he do that?
Pride.
Some of the others won't be happy with Gaunt gone.
It might take time, but they'll accept the Wayfarer. Peace is alien to most of us, but I have a feeling we might like it.
Here's to our new leader.
To our new leader.
fucking Johnny. Yeah, he wasn't going to accept becoming a lieutenant.
To peace and prosperity.
prosperity.
We'll take care of things here. Use Nelson's radio. Tell Black we accept his terms.
Make sure he keeps his word.
Good luck out there, boss.
It's such a stupid
quite-
weapon.
good at this. How many corpses have you looted before?
He's got a cool outfit. Okay, how do we get out of here? They're just leaving his body? Really? I will probably end up getting less XP because I'm not killing an entire faction's worth of people all at once. Yeah, I don't think anybody really respected him by the end. I mean, how many people did he let get killed just because
If
he
you hang
wanted to?
round, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
Just because he wanted to be in charge. Awesome. I got like 4 of those to drop off now. But the real question is, how the hell do we get out of here? Okay, thank God. Okay, I'm gonna do a save. I don't want to like accidentally end the game again like I did last night. I mean, he would have been a good soldier. You know, like if he would have just been able to take orders instead of give them. He was obviously not very good at giving
More
orders.
bodies getting shot done never hurts anything.
Literally, when I joined, there was like 20 dudes left. I still haven't found the Warhammer reference in Bromley yet. Which I guess is where Warhammer World is. Oh, I found another Doctor Who. I found another TARDIS. There were 2 like preservation pods, which are, you know, like they look like Daleks, and they had plungers attached to them, and they were pointing at the TARDIS. Yeah, I think you should get metal, babe.
More bodies getting shot done never hurt anything.
I think you had an allergic reaction to whatever the hell that was. Okay, thank you, babe. Okay, Nelson.
Speaking.
Speaking.
Ah, there you are.
Can't hear him. Ah, there you are. Me and old Nelson were wondering if we'd hear from you again. Gaunt is known to be volatile. Yeah, I just shot him in the face several times.
That's good to hear. I've decided I'm ready to be rid of this war.
It's good to hear. I've decided I'm ready to be rid of this war. Far too destructive and far too expensive. We'll honor this ceasefire to the letter. If you truly are amicable successor Nelson makes you out to be, I know you will be too. Or I know you will too. I'm gonna wait a while before I return to the Swan and Mitre. Let things cool down. If I'm welcome back, that is. They should just make him a liaison between the two.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'll give him work in the meantime. I owe it to him on account of his missing eyes.
Goodbye, Wayfarer.
Like,
Yes. Goodbye, Wayfarer.
they need a liaison between the two, and Nelson knows both of them, so.
It's just good business at the end of the day. Remember that?
Peacemaker. Thanks to your efforts, the Vagabonds and Isle of Dogs Syndicate are no longer at war. And I received double XP for speech
Mother wanted me
challenges.
to be a farmer,
Awesome.
but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
Is that titanium? What metal is it? Okay. Should be fine. Wife bought, she wears a, what is it? Samsung smartwatch. And, she bought some cheap bands from Amazon. And, she has like a permanent red mark all along her arm where the band was. Yeah, no, that's a great perk, especially for this playstyle. I really appreciate that because, you know, a lot of times you lose a lot by not killing people. Okay. Okay. Before we do anything heavy, I'd like to go run around, I want to run around Bromley and see if I can't find the, Warhammer reference. I wanna. It's my stream, damn it. What up, boss?
Careful where you tread, or you'll give me a reason to have fun.
These people not know who I am. What is over here? A movie theater or a diner or something? Diner. This is a soup restaurant? I
If
love
you
soup.
hang around, wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers.
Leveled up. Thinking about putting another point in charisma while I'm at it. Might as well now. Oh, this is like a coffee shop. Nothing much here. These skimmed milk are really good though. Did you know that if you let milk sit in a carton for 200 and something years, it gains the power to remove your removes your radiation? True story. Don't look into it.
Well, bodies getting shot don't never hurt anything.
Probably don't need to keep my gun out. This is kind of my area now. Although I think there are mines here, so let's be careful a little bit about that. Supradent. The Glades. Comics and toys. I think we already came in here. There's a police station over here. Karate. Do it yourself hardware. We've already been in there. There were red marks. Where are they at? Knew it.
Something feels strange. That's not my rotting innards. Suppose people do this
Dude,
for
those
fun.
things used to just destroy
They
me.
have good socks. I'm dying for a better pair.
Although this gun's so quiet, it like doesn't even feel like a gun. Let's see. Waffles? Who loves waffles? I like pancakes more, don't tell my wife. I've hid it from her for 10 years. She'll never find out. I mean, waffles are cool and all, but they're a lot more work, man. You gotta have, like, a waffle iron. Whereas, like, for pancake, all you gotta do is, you know, basically fry it like an egg. It's not letting me quick change to my... It wasn't letting me quick change to my shotgun. Oh, it's on 0 instead of... Oh, hell yeah. They are very creepy. And they come out of nowhere. And they seem to like this bus. Is there a Cthulhu in here? I feel like there should be. No, I think this is the map edge. Hold on. Yeah, map's edge. So I must have just missed the Warhammer thing. I mean, it happens. See what's going on in the police department? Hey Cardi, how you doing? Are you sending hearts? We did the Isle of Dogs ending yesterday, and today we were kind of just resetting it. Ooh.
Let's not fighting now.
Actually, I've got 1,300 rounds of this or something, or 3,000 rounds. We'll use this instead of meleeing them. I'm so happy we haven't run into another Womble.
And jump. There they are. Try check.
Oh,
Anyone hurt?
That went well.
No. Just me.
Bobby pins. I don't need bones. Discount ale. Everyone needs that. Chew. Nice. All good stuff. I've got a lot of packs of cigarettes. I wish it would just give me like a number instead of individual packs. That way I could hotkey it better. These are low-level ghouls. Baseball. 302s. 303.
Hold your breath.
You don't want all this dust infecting your lungs now, do you?
Yeah, it does. I think it actually is the same model. It's really good. As you can see, it made that dude explode. It's not as good as my shotgun. My shotgun is broken. Let's see, I want to fix that so that it's on the right key. Q. But no, it does really well against these people, and I have a ton of the ammo. Anything through these doors? Nope, that's way out. Upstairs we go. Terminal. Okay, we'll come back to that. I'd like to get full riot gear because it looks really good. Oh, dude, it completely overhauls a lot of the stuff. So, like, check out this shotgun. It's a combat shotgun that has a revolver cylinder in it. Or we have a service rifle, which is a Garand, I believe. So it takes away a lot of the military stuff and adds more like World War I to II weapons. Also muskets, but not like the cranky muskets from Fallout 4, like literally muzzle loading muskets. It also takes place in a completely separate area, and a lot of the gun types are not in here. 1% chance to avoid all damage.
I love reading. Pass me that book when you're done, will you?
Oh no, dude, it's... Oh shit, hold on.
I'm in heck.
Oh, that was not very legendary. Dude, it's great, man. They've done like a really good job. So most of the stuff was done by one team, but they did outsource some of the stuff to some of the larger mod makers for Fallout. And honestly, like it's been great. They hired like both professional and hobbyist voice actors for it, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, you can't get it on Xbox yet, I don't think. I think it's nice because when you play a Bethesda game, it doesn't matter if it's Skyrim or Starfield or Fallout. They're predictable when it comes to their quests and they come to like their layouts and everything. And so it's nice to have some people who aren't Bethesda writing quests and storylines, because so like we just did one, right? We basically took over a faction in a coup d'etat. We ousted the old leader and we offered him a way out. Bethesda probably would have just had him die off screen, I'd say. Or he would have like tried to do something stupid and gotten killed on his own. Like he would have rushed the enemy base and died. But in this one, he like made us go outside and duel him, basically, which was nice. I mean, they really don't have an option. It sells more copies of their game.
Not to I'll take the rear, I'll take the rest.
They were threatening to shut it down at one point.
I'm not a pack mule. You know that, right?
If you look at GOG, they actually currently on their store page for Fallout 4 have this listed on there. And like, it comes automatically, like you can automatically download it as part of the download for the game. They did a lot of the funding for it. And so that's part of the reason why it's so good, is because like a company actually supported it. I don't think there's anything over here. Also, I should have given him all my junk.
What do you have for me?
But honestly, I think a lot of the reason why Bethesda is able to keep doing the crap it's doing is because of people like this that made basically a completely standalone game that they didn't get to charge money for. Or the people who are making Skyblivion, which is an overhaul mod for Skyrim that lets you play Oblivion with the Skyrim engine. And they aren't going to be able to charge for that either, you know? They'll get donations, but that's about it. Let's see. Okay, what quest we got? Let's go check out Westminster. Because it's kind of eerie. Skyrim. I've played... I don't want to know how many hours of Skyrim I've played. I actually have 2 playlists of it on my channel that are incredibly modded and are a lot of fun. There's just a lot more people supporting it than supporting this game. I do think this game's more grounded in reality. You know, yes, they have alternate tech and some stuff, but like they do a good job of like making most of it make sense. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm just doing the grind. It's I don't know. Seems to be going fine so far. Skyrim's fun because of magic. You know, you can do a lot of stuff in Skyrim just because, hey, you got magic in it. Also, just the amount of mods people like the Skyrim playthrough I have going has 1,300 and something mods, and they all work together. I've had less problems. Honestly, I've probably had less problems in it than I have in this game. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is the best Fallout. Okay, so there was like a train crash. Oh, so Cardi, this is Westminster. It's like been totally rebuilt, and it's where all the rich people in London live. Hey Joe, welcome back. So, it's so eerie. Like we were talking about this last time. It's super eerie to see like everything working, and everything's like
I do
clean.
hope Father is proud of me.
Yeah. But I kind of wanted to check this place out. What's he got? It's a cool gun. Oh, that's the one that shoots triangle bullets. Yes. Trumpets and tea and whatnot. Fucking constables. Ah, this is where the pores are. That's why there's so many cops around here. Damn. It's a big ass crash. Let's see, how do we get in here to investigate it? Hey,
That's a bit steep, Mo. All things considered.
like, look, she's wearing a dress and it's not even like on fire. Isn't that weird? They're using cryo guns on it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. No, I don't think there's any working cars. Like, they have cars in universe that work, and trains and stuff. We never see them.
Please maintain order and carry on. Questions will be answered at a much later time and date. Since when does any gentry care about that? You ain't one of them rich toffs, are you? Look, I don't know much, but I'm happy to help out anyone with two ungilded brain cells to rub together. Feel free to have a gander. Never heard that name before. Officially, no one's been blamed, but I'm sure some powdered wig's gonna point a finger somewhere eventually. Oddly enough, not a soul on the train. When it cracked through the concrete, a few gentry caught the express to the pearly gates, though.
Ooh.
Name a reason. This train came from Islington. Do you know the last time a train came from there? I don't. It's been decades since something ran that track, which is why it was all cracked and busted. The train hit an upturned tire and launched itself topside. Then boom! The whole thing exploded into a fiery mess behind me.
Damn, man.
The gentry, this century, if we're lucky, you could wrap the world in the gentry's red tape. You'd think they would need this railway. Well, they do, and they don't. Since it's inside their walls, they'll fix it, even if it's just to avoid the eyesore. But they don't need it. That track was abandoned, and this lot's got a fully working train line right beneath Westminster. Even you could probably catch a ride. People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
I wonder if they were trying to like crack into the sewer or something to break into Westminster. Westminster was quarantined off to keep the pores out, because the rich people didn't want to catch the poor. I like their outfit. It's really slick. Mr. Smythe, so senior civil servant, making London safer since 2187. Yup. So Smythe is the guy, we're a clone, and he's the guy that commissioned us to be cloned. And he's like the big bad, we think.
I do hope Father is proud of me.
Resident. I just want to... Can I buy booze? No, can't buy booze. A really cool visual, though. God, we can't take the short way.
Maybe I'll visit outside the walls.
I'm glad I didn't stop playing yesterday. Let's see. We'll grab this point of interest so we can fast travel here later. This place makes me feel like there should be a TARDIS. Hold on. Let's check for one.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you.
Where's the gunfire coming from? Thought I heard gunfire. Weird. Okay, where's this tube? Yeah, they got like a traffic jam going on here. See, they got working cars, they just don't use them. It's not really in the Bethesda engine to allow moving
there
vehicles.
Once was a man from Dover who quite liked to.
I think the only moving vehicle in the Bethesda game is the one at the beginning of Skyrim. Man, this place is a fucking maze, man. Oh, we're back to the crash. Okay. Up we go. You need anything? Okay, can't help us anymore. Dude, look at these guys. They're all posh. They're ridiculous trench coats. Vertibirds, you're right. And the, what's the name? The Pridwin. Do those really count, though? Because they're like a prop you can pick up and move. All I know is that in this version, I've had a battle on a train that was moving. And it was really cool. So, they automatically win. Train battle. Very similar to the crab battle. I'm surprised the dogs aren't out here. The wife is playing New Super Mario Brothers. Oh yeah, they're cool. I don't think they have any of the benefits. They can breathe water, but they don't have any of the benefits of like long life or anything like that. Let's see. Who's pushing the little button that like sends little graphics up on the chat? That's so weird. Yeah, they're Argonians are the best race. They have the worst looking armor, but they are the best race. They got done bad in Elder Scrolls Online. I just could never get into the Khajiit. I just didn't want to hear about Moon Sugar the entire game. Oh lord. The last one. Don't watch that one though. After this, whenever we're done with this one, I had to redo it. So basically it's at the end of a long quest line, and if you watch that episode, the end of one of the ends of the game is in there, and I don't want to ruin that for you. So, especially with no context. So, we had to redo that quest, so it's at the beginning of this one too. It'll be on the VOD. So whenever the stream's over, that'll be up and you can watch it.
Halt! Citizen! Where do you think you're going? We don't allow just any rabble in there. Who do you think you are?
I'm Malthus. I'm a member of parliament.
That's a good one. So good that I may not even fine you for impersonation. Consider this a warning. Next time I won't be so lenient. Now what's your business here?
I want to ride the train. I'm trying to break into the palace.
You want me, a loyal subject of the realm, to give up information like that? How dare you?
Yeah.
Dirt like that doesn't come cheap, you know.
I like this guy. Oh, I lost a charisma because I'm withdrawn from cigarettes.
I did lose a bundle of cash, yeah. But I lost 700 tickets. Perhaps you miscounted.
I like this guy.
You know what? You're right. I'll take it. Someone called Smythe has been putting a lot of pressure on Parliament. They want to round up the Cavaliers and Roundheads against the wall, clean the streets, reclaim the city for the good folk, and so forth. It seems like they hold a lot of power around here, but they've gone completely under the radar. The fact you know their name means you know more than most people. I was just about to get to that point, if you'd let me. There's an old law you might be able to make use of. The Parliament Representation Act 2177. They have to let you in if a representative from each tithe-paying London borough signs your petition.
Interesting.
These days that would be Camden, Hackney, Lambeth, and Islington. That'll be a tricky one.
Everyone at Islington's dead.
Your determination is impressive. This is off the record, but if you aren't able to get any of the signatures, I know a guy who might be able to help. His name's Clifford. Sits in the cafe on Bridge Street most days, but he doesn't come cheap. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my duties.
I love this dude. He's just like, hey, you know, I am a loyal servant, but also I love cash. And you sound nice, so I'll accept your bribe. Also, if you need to further commit crimes. Yeah, I thought something was weird about his gun. Yeah. So funny. Let's see. That's a lot. We could go talk to Clifford the big red dog. I think we got a lot of money. Oh, we still gotta do that so that we can kill that prince. We gotta buy, make, or find 3 Calmex so we can straight up murder a dude. If I were a drug den, where would I be? We need to go find some hooligans. They're the ones that hold all the drugs.
I'm in touch with humanity.
Don't talk to me. Might attract someone's attention.
I'm in touch with humanity. Are you a child ghoul? Sorry, kid. You're probably older than I am. Okay. We're not going to do that the easy way. Let's go, I want to take London Tower. And we should be able to find Calmex there. That seems like a fun quest line. We're like deposing a prince who's unable to cope with the death of his brother. And our options were to like straight up murder him, get him to step down, or put him into a medically induced coma using Calmex. And that's the one I chose. We could also try to like fix him. That sounded like a lot of work. Okay. The last time I went over to the Tower of London, it was like there was like 100 hooligans there. I also want to find the guys who are like knights. They use like crossbows and stuff. Before we do that, I'm gonna drink a green tea. Because if I'm gonna do more charisma stuff, I can't be just like having a negative on me all the time. Bank of England, Paul Cathedral. I don't want to travel directly to there. Yeah, you have several. You have a dog. It's the dog meat replacement. His name is Churchill. Sadly, I think he's bugged on mine. He has all the same attacks and like skills that dog meat has in Fallout 4. So he can find loot, point you out to treasure, and like pin enemies and stuff. And then there's a child who can... He basically, I believe he can do up to expert level lockpicking and computer hacking, but he can't fight. So he's a non-combat character, so that kind of sucks, especially early game. But he does hold a lot of stuff, so he's like a pack mule that can open things for you. And then I've got the guy I've got now is Mountbatten. He's like a ghoul from pre-war who only cares about remaining fancy and is actually really good in combat because he uses like a service pistol, like a pre-war service pistol. And then there's one other person I've found, and I don't know where she is.
Yours, not so much.
She's like Indiana Jones.
Losing people. You did very well there.
You feel that? It's called fear.
You too, man. Have a good night. Let's see. Cat meat. Everyone loves cats. They have a high level of protein. Vintage rifle. Let's see. Where was the Tower of London at? Let's marketplace marker. There it is. I've got a lot of markers. I need to get rid of some of them. Just turn them off for a little bit. Yeah, so even though we've beaten the game, we haven't, there's like 3 factions we haven't even like run into. One is like the Knights of Camelot, which I don't know where they are and I really want to see them. And then there's the 5th column, which are fascists, I believe. And then I've done some stuff with the Tommies, but not a lot. And the Tommies are like the people that run, you know, they're like the NCR or something. They're okay. Let's see, how the hell do I get in here? Last time I walked by, there were like turrets shooting at me and stuff.
Right in the arm.
Didn't expect there to be a mine there.
Blasted be whoever's doing this to us.
Yeah. We reached a new level of monster mosquito. There are, I believe. I've just never seen them. I believe that they aren't called super mutants, though. I think they're called abominations. Because technically super mutants were made by the Master, and he lives in America. I lived. Boy who lived. Hell yeah, pasteurized milk. Why were there so many grenades? Or mines here? That doesn't make a lot of sense. There's something back here that's worth value? Or that has value? Not really. There's the entrance gate. There's a lot of turrets.
And it's not my rotting innards.
Like 4 on each side of the door. Something they've done a really good job of is making like their own versions of some of the stuff that never would have appeared here. So, there are no death claws or cazadors, and instead they have like wombles and stuff. And there was another thing that was a Yaogwai replacement. They've done a very good job remaining lore accurate as best they could.
I need to get my ears checked. Again. No turrets around. It's fight time.
Get the oven ready.
Not to interrupt your regularly scheduled wandering, but keep an eye out.
Damn, I can't see that guy. The beef eaters are cannibals.
I think I'll call you. It's so hot.
Combat.
Soup.
Let the sight of the delicious looking. I suppose people do this for fun. Right into the lion.
They're cool, they use pipes and stuff.
As a member of the corpse minority, I see no problem.
Bring out the bell. I've got supper.
I hope I'm wrong. Can't avoid this fight.
Yeah. A guide to the Tower of London.
Cover me. I'm going in.
Yeah, dude, it's. I can't remember who it was. One of the guys that stops in every once in a while tricked me. There was like a place where, you know, it was going pretty smooth, and he's like, "Oh yeah, nothing happens here," and then basically the equivalent of a death claw just drops out of the ceiling behind me. And it was a very rude thing to do. Fucking mace. Makeshift sword. Who's shooting at me? The answer is everyone. I'm bleeding from something. Yeah. Melee weapons.
Taste this. Stay off the kitchen.
Melee to the face. Oh yeah, these guys get up in your face. Like, oh my god. Don't you like 100 dudes here? Yeah, man. They set up a lot of these places for stealth. Also, I opened the main door. Like, I don't think you should have. I think we just cleared out the whole place all at once. Technically, I believe you're supposed to have to like go around the side and take them out one at a time. But I pick locked the front door, which was a master level lock. Halberd. Honestly, like, if you do end up playing the game, Cardi, you should look into melee, because some of the stuff in here is really cool. I probably don't need to pick up all these cricket bats. Probably don't need a makeshift knife. Oh, there's another musket. Let's see.
Think I see our London here.
Let me get my pistol.
Oh, glorious food!
These guys are... There's a lot of them, man. They just keep going.
I knew it. We're being attacked. Out of every altercation I've had in my life, that was the most terrifying.
Gonna let it load for a second. Didn't like that. Service rifle is good. This place would be a cool settlement. You know, kind of like an analog to the castle in Fallout 4. Also, horses. Aren't they cool? They have 4 eyes and 6 legs. 8 legs, sorry, 8 legs. Backups in case you need them. Let's see. Where are we going?
Did you hear that? I got a lamb wrap with your name. Taste this.
Damn, I'm bad at this game. Oh no.
I want to meet up with your name.
Just shoot at him a lot. See what happens. Double the horsepower. But their legs are so small. Give me that melon. I have like 3,000 rounds of 32, so I can use this gun all I want. Honestly, I kind of wonder if the beef eaters are the stand-in for the super mutants, because they're cannibals. I don't want to go inside yet. I wonder if the crown jewels are still here. They probably would have taken them to...
The dinner bell?
Hey,
Damn, dude, how many of them
I'm too
are
hungry
there?
for this shite. Your mouth watering, darling. Oh, stop. Stop.
I'd just leave that rubbish behind if I were you.
Delicious looking.
I don't think my neck is that delicious looking. Oh, that's disturbing. Still don't have a 50 cal.
Do you want to join us for dinner? I'm gonna tear into your liver.
Okay, where are they at?
Maybe we should take this as a chance to
My
escape.
computer really does not like this place.
Quite used to emerging victorious from things.
Strobe. Give me a strobe, please. Just a little bit on my crumpet.
Aim for the head. 5 rounds ready.
See, he kills a lot of people. I think that's all of them from outside. Nope, I was wrong.
I see our and here's dinner.
Aim for the head. 5 rounds ready.
This racket. Another one. They just... yeah, I'll show you in a minute.
I promise I'll make it.
We'll wait till it's a little brighter out. I'm basically wearing... I killed a boss. And she was wearing, like... you know how in Fallout 4, you'll find, like, individual pieces of armor, but sometimes you'll find, like, pre-made armor that has, like, cumulative stats as if it was individuals put together. That's what it is. It's called an enforcer jacket. Hold on. That was a mistake. I done goofed. Hold on. See, it's hard to see in here because it's really dark. Okay. I think that's all of them. There seems to be a set of armor called Police. It's like riot armor. That is the stand-in for combat armor. And I got a really good piece of that. It's like 15% less damage from humanoids. Okay.
You're mouth
Yeah.
watering, darling.
Fight.
Oh, stop.
I don't need a
Did you
kid's
hear
meal.
that?
I didn't bring my child companion.
Must
Okay.
have been my stomach.
So here's your history fact of the day.
What?
The beef eaters are called beef eaters because they were the only people, aside from the gentry, that were allowed to eat beef.
What? I was working up an appetite.
Because they needed them to be bigger than the average peasant. You know, 'cause
Very well.
they were supposed to put down revolt. Look at my radar.
My old bones can't handle too much peace. Literally.
Like, they've exhumed bodies of beef eaters during, like, historical or archaeological digs and stuff. They do a lot of that in London. And on average, they were like 4 inches taller than the average person, the average like, peasant, and had way broader shoulders and stuff because they actually had nutrition.
Whoever's hiding from us, stay there.
Last cut.
These guys just eat people, so
Good God.
yeah.
What are you doing? No. Sorry, I got even more.
And their interior decorators were really good.
Ring out the bell. I've got supper.
Yeah. Bro, where'd you even come from? I can only imagine the smell. Oh, you know.
It's fight time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Arthur. I didn't mean to shoot you in the face. Well, that's lovely. Ooh.
Let your sight red.
What is rough? I assume that's a drug. We were supposed to be looking for drugs. Oh, that's a ruffle. Don't do that. Yeah, I was supposed to look for Palmex.
Delicious looking.
They made vinyls for this, and they put them all around, and you can collect them all and play them. It's very silly. Oh, dude, dope toys.
Forget about it.
Is this? Huh. I didn't see really any context clues. A lot of raven skulls. Cool hat. Meat pie on a cutlass. Bro. Machete. Save. Sit in the poop chair. You can play who? Oh yeah, the records? Yeah. Any of those phonographs you can turn on and play. Okay, we need to try to get to the basement. Technically, that's where the crown jewels are. I want to go out here while I'm up here. Wonder if there's gonna be like a named one. I would assume so. With how many, like, because this seems to be like their central base. The load times are the only bad thing, man. I don't really know what's causing it. Could just be that the way they compiled the mod list for the game. Or I could have done something wrong when I installed it, who knows. Okay, anybody up here? Nothing? Really? Okay. Guess we'll go on back down. See if we can get into the basement. Oh, dude. This case cannot be opened? What? What? Skin cape. Dang it. Okay, hold on. I want to try something. Beep boop 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 beep. Son of a bitch, I can't take it. Is there a way to legitimately take it? That's the question. Let's look around. Well, I know I'm gonna take it. I want to try to get it legit, though. Oh, it's so close. Because I think the top is open. So they made it inaccessible. But they made them takeable. It might be that there's a quest. I bet those are holy hand grenades. If I had to guess. Oh, can I knock him out? Hold on. I'm totally willing to hurt myself for this. Damn. I was hoping that they would go through it. Okay, let's go through this place and make sure that there's no way to get it without without cheating. But I do want to wear a crown. I was hoping that they would like touch the side of the thing and kind of phase out just a little bit so that I could grab it. But no, I'll accept it. Kind of man I am. Those could be fake ones too. If I wear it, will they let me go into Buckingham Palace? Can I survive that fall?
Of course you survived that. Am I even surprised?
Yes, I can. Okay, now we can go back in this door and save ourselves a bunch of travel time. You gotta be thinking about that efficiency. You save yourself a minute every day, that's 365 minutes a year. Science. Gift shop.
I've got a letter.
You okay, man? Walk it off. Science. It's science, Mr. White.
We Mountbattens pride ourselves in fair trade.
Oh, he's full, isn't he? Dang it. We actually have to, like, manage our inventory. Probably don't need bug proboscises. Do I have a bunch of garbage, like, items that I can drop? Got 3 service rifles, 6 double barrel shotguns. Fine, I don't need a bunch of junk anyway. Well, there's nothing else down here. So, I guess we're gonna have to go up and steal that stuff. That was weird. What is going on? Okay. Before we take it, I'm going to look up and see if there's a way to get it legitimately first. Tower of London. Okay, there are people saying to do exactly what I tried earlier with the explosives. Also, for some reason, it just wanted to tell me about the actual, like, crown jewels. It's like, do you want to come visit the Tower of London? No. No, I just want to steal your stuff. But if I steal it in real life, somebody shoots me. I don't want to do that. Life is hard. My wife just disappeared. She went outside. I think she's officially abandoned me. Never a good sign when they just get up without saying anything and walk off. Then you hear the front door open. She probably just went for milk. She'll be back. Okay. My dad left for cigarettes 25 years ago. They must be running low. Son of a bitch. I knew it. O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that will it thou mayest blow thine enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy. Damage 4,505. The Sovereign's Orb. This orb is incredibly rare. It represents, it's a representation of the Sovereign's power, a holy symbol within, encrusted with emeralds, rubies, and sapphires, surrounded by rose-cut diamonds and rows of pearls. During the coronation service, the orb is placed in the right hand of the monarch as they invested with the symbol of sovereignty. Dude, this gives me 2 charisma for wearing it. What else was in here? A raven skull. No. Nice. Yeah, babe. Oh, you found the turtle. That's what... I thought you were leaving to get milk and never coming home. Can I see that? I want to show it off. My wife made a turtle. Oh, the crown jewels are worth billions of dollars, dude. This is the turtle my wife made. He's a little turtle. It's hard with the green screen thing. He's got a little butt. Got a little butt tail. Turtle. Should we use the holy hand grenade? I don't even think I should have this thing in my inventory. I'm going to hurt myself with it. It doesn't have one. My son is not good at giving things names. That's why our hedgehog is named CB, which is Chili Bingo from Bluey. It's Chili and Bingo. They couldn't decide on which one they wanted to name her after, so we just call her CB. He never gave the turtle a name, right? Did he give the turtle a name? You're gonna need another shelf. You can take the purple one down if you need to. He's cursed. That's a pretty good one. When my wife first started doing the crocheting thing, it's been what, a couple of months now? She made me a sloth. Okay? And it came out a little... Here, I got an idea. Hold on. We'll use the pup cam. Hello. So, that's my sloth. He's a little, wobbly. Here you go, babe. He is a special sloth. I heard he saved the Ice Age once. Oh yeah, no, we have so many of them now. Like I've got over here, I've got a little spider that she made me. It's really cute. It's got like little curly Q legs. I've got... Oh, she made me a goblin. We gave it a hat. His name's Moblin. I've got an octopus. So, yeah, it's all over my desk. Let's see. It's nice. It's good for people to have hobbies, especially fun ones. Kids like it. Of course, the problem is anytime she makes something for like me or her, the kids automatically want their own version of it. Parkour. Parkour. Okay. So how do we look now? Like a boss. Banana. Stop or I'll shoot. The ground does go hard. Well, it plays in because I'm doing a charisma build. So, like, why not, right? Tyre's gonna be so jealous that he didn't get to see it. Oh, another tower tour. Okay. That was a fun little detour. I told this guy I would help him because he wants to learn how to read. And I told him I would help him learn how to read. And that's an honorable goal for anyone. Oh, okay, Joe. I think what I'm going to do, I had a lot of fun with Kerbal. So I think what I'm going to do is Wednesday, what we'll do is we'll start doing every other. So like, Wednesday will be a Kerbal, Friday will be Fallout London, and we'll just kind of go back and forth for a while. And I think what I'm going to do is a science playthrough with like 200% science. And we'll just go until we get bored. Yeah. We could make like we'll have to make a satellite network and all that stuff. It'll be fun. I don't think we'll have to use any mods either. I think it's pretty good, the way it is. They've added propellers, mining, all that stuff, so we should be able to just do that instead of having to download mods for it. Okay, let's get some books for this guy. It just got a really good reception. Like, the shorts didn't do well, even the one with like all the explosions and everything. But like the actual stream did really well. Dude, Space Trucker is good. We might have to just start doing variety streams every once in a while. Hold on. Where like, instead of playing a dedicated game, we just like pick 3 and do an hour in each. That might be a good way to do it too. I don't know, I'm just always I'm always worried that people are gonna like come in and be like, oh, this game sucks, and then, not realize that we're gonna play 2 other games. It does also make it harder to set up the thing, because I can only put down 1 game that I'm gonna play. So, yeah. But I could do what I did for the Mega Loot stream, where I just take basically a screenshot of both of them and put them on a thumbnail together. Let's see. Can't pick up too terribly much because I have that weight capacity problem. Not gonna stop me from getting a bunch of crap though. Chained? Okay, I assume all the books are in there then. Oh, they're probably in the room labeled books.
Right into the lion's den.
Get rid of some ghouls while we're down here. Shitter's full.
Blasted be whoever's doing it.
Dude, it does. Like, it. The nice thing about Fallout London is that, like, it seems to be fairly open. Like, I mean, we beat the game with only doing like a third of the content or something like that, if that. Oh, here's the book return terminal. I was wondering where that would be. I have a settlement. Wires, keys to unlock. Then tokens. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. I was making sure I didn't have to like return books here to open that door. It says to go up here. Yeah, we'll have to go back to the settlement soon to drop off stuff. It's not impressive or anything. It's actually instanced off. Okay, maybe it's upstairs then. Applicants. What makes it a high-tech desk? Cigar box. I don't need any more cigarettes. I was using, so they give you a bonus to XP if you smoke them, and I got addicted to them, but I think I'm gonna stop smoking them now. Okay. Don't really want to read about legal findings. Probably have to come back and read those if we can't find what's going on, though. That dude's got 2 phones on his desk. He's either...
Watch your step in here.
I accidentally shot him in both legs. I was just trying to cripple him. Clarity, Radix. Nope, stop that. Oh, combat is in this game. Now this dude knew how to work. Typewriter and 4 phones. He was the boss. Okay, baby. Yeah. Make sure you have a blanket. Dear readers, we regret to inform you that due to recent actions by the British government, certain books have been banned from circulation. These books are now kept in a secure location. They're not available for checkout or perusal. We understand that this may be disappointing for some of you, but we must comply with the government regulations. We encourage you to explore the vast collection of books still available at the Churchill Library. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. Backstory. Right before the Great War, the British government went fascist and just started like... It wasn't great before the bombs fell. Dear readers, well, isn't this just fantastic? The British government has decided to ban some books, and guess what? They're now locked up tighter than Fort Knox. No browsing, no checking out, no nothing. Thanks, government. You've really outdone yourselves this time, but don't worry, you can still read the other books in the library. Aren't you lucky? So, get ready to dive into Churchill Library, you know, with the one with the books you're actually able to read. The not so happy chief librarian. It's official, the British government has decided to play the role of the book police, and now we're left with a collection of banned books, where things are now locked up tight in a secure location. This dude was very unhappy with his job. Sorry for the inconvenience, folks. I can only help but feel lonely and depressed seeing my friends' jobs being replaced by machines. It's not like I'm not grateful for having a job, but the feeling of isolation is overwhelming. Damn. Man, this poor guy. That'd be a rough situation. All your friends get fired, replaced by the worst robots in science fiction. Don't even have any Nuka-Cola to drink while you're working. I suppose that makes sense as to why he could not, or why he had so many phones. Projectrons can't exactly talk well. Uh-oh, this is a separated instance. There's gonna be a womble in here.
Let's make this quick. Unga!
I don't think I need this gun. Let's try to save some shotgun shells.
Injury check. Anyone hurt?
Although
No?
he's pretty much doing the job himself.
Just me. Brother, let me get my pistol. Another successful violent interaction.
Let's see. Book, bird book. Man, I cannot find Calmex to save my life.
That thing takes me back to the old times. The good times.
Okay. And he killed a lot of them up here. What am I grabbing? It's not just any books, is it? It's specific ones. The very radiated caterpillar. Okay, that's one. Yeah, there's a guy who's like 70 and he wants to learn how to read. He's like, "Can you get me books that are pretty easy?" Like, yeah,
You
dog,
happen
we
to
got
have
you.
a brush? My suit is covered in dust.
Yeah, that's what happens after 200 years of nuclear war. Textbook. Textbook. I don't remember how many he said he wanted. Kind of running out of spots to look.
This place is a living monument to depravity.
Get him 50 Shades of Grey.
Call me a critic, but I do not enjoy it.
Explain everything to him. Yeah, man, did he only want... Dove's Dilemma. Oh, there was another locked room, right? Ah, little Miss Uranium. Corn. Everyone's favorite book. There must be one more. They would have been locked up in here. Okay, we'll go around the top one more time. See, some stuff like this is a little tedious. Larry Crocker and the Chamber of Fission. I want to find the other book you wanted. Also, I would read The Chamber of Fission. Be a hell of a book. Got it. I mean, if he gets up to reading the first Harry Potter book, that's pretty much literate. At work, we have to write all of our notices, assuming that the reader has an 8th grade reading level. And I'd say Harry Potter 1 is probably 8th grade reading level. So, technically by government standards, they'd be literate. Aw. I work for the government. Somebody just left a... So I have an Etsy store, and somebody just left a review on one of our things, and it says, a direct quote from my girlfriend when I gave it to her. It's a sticker of the not-so-happy Space Raven. It's a Raven Guard sticker. And she said, "Oh, it's adorable. I love him. Is there more?" And then he favorited 25 things on our store. Oh. I can't really get into the specifics of what I do, because legal things, but I basically am a team lead at a large federal agency. I basically interpret and process policy. Do you like Warhammer? We do a lot of Warhammer stuff. We're trying to get on Amazon right now, but it's a pain in the ass. Like they're with you'd think how with how many people like running yeah, they're not bad. I have so part of the reason why I'm in the government is because I have an autoimmune disease that's very expensive if you don't have good health insurance. And so I sacrificed making a little bit extra money in the private sector, staying in the government, and having that, you know, where they can't deny me. And, you know, I have access to basically a Blue Cross Blue Shield Plus level. It does cost a lot, though, I'll tell you. It's just nice that they can't deny me for stuff. It also let me get, like, life insurance for, I think, $17 a month or something. That's the real one. It's like, well, so the store is Burning Steel Designs. It's just stupid, like, basically parody stuff. We have a bunch of that we call them Kid Marines. They're like toddler versions of Space Marines. So you have like an Ultramarine playing with a calculator, or like I think it's a cash machine. And we have, oh, what else do we have? It's been a while since I looked at them. One of our most popular ones is Sally the Salamander. It's a salamander in salamander armor. Oh, dude, stay on the insurance as long as you can. Saves money. I want to say it's like, so I live in Missouri. Well, it's like the cheapest place to live, right? Except for like, I guess North and South Dakota are probably cheaper. But when I was single, before I met my wife, or before I got married, it cost me like $80 a month or $80 a paycheck or something. Now that I have kids and a wife, it is like $250 a paycheck. It is nuts. What's your favorite faction? We have all the legions, like all the Space Marine legions. We have at least one design for. And we got contacted by a charity that does a gameathon, a Warhammer gameathon every year, and we did all their art. And it took a lot of time. We got a little sidetracked with that. And then, so like on our store, there's like a bunch of designs that are like volleyball themed or like beach themed. So we have like a salamander grilling burgers. You know, because who else would be the grill master? And we have like 1,000 Sun, and like the sand is slowly dripping out of his armor. Imperial Fist building a castle, like a sand castle. A White Scar on a jet ski, a Carcharodon chasing him out of the water. It's pretty good. We have a lot of fun doing it. It's our style. Orcs. We have a couple orcs. They're my favorite faction also, by the way. They are hard to do. The thing that's really hard with orcs is we can't use, you probably noticed this. Games Workshop protect their IP really strongly, and so we walk a fine line. Like, we try not to use their exact Aquillas and stuff like that, even though a lot of people do. But the hard thing about orcs is we can't use the word orc, which is O-R-K, the way they spell it. We can only use O-R-C, which is like the typical fantasy / Tolkien way of spelling orc. And that reduces searchability quite a bit. But we have Tum Tum, he's a junkyard, like armor, big hammer guy. We have, I believe I Can Fly, which is a orc in a helicopter with no blades flying around. We've got a couple of orcs playing volleyball because volleyball themed. And I wanted to do a junkyard line, and my artist Andrew, he's my partner. He's hesitant to do it because it's a lot more complicated than the stuff we've been doing. I'm actually gonna try to start doing painting streams. I've got my setup, so like my computer setup's like right here, and then directly behind my monitors is my art table that my wife bought me, and I've got my acrylic paints put up and everything. I have a Lehman Russ printed out, primed, ready to go. I've got a it's a tech or not tech marine, tech priest to do, and I've got call to paint, but I just haven't had the ability to do those because they require 2 cameras, and until a couple of days ago I didn't have 2 cameras because I need one for my face and one for my hands. Also, there's like some logistics stuff I have to work out. Like, how do I paint? Am I bad? Should I feel bad about it? What music should I play in the background? Stuff like that. This is a really long loading screen. Like, suspiciously long. We'll give it another minute, and then we'll bounce and reboot it. Well, that's the thing. If you look in the bottom right, the loading icon is moving. I don't know what it would be loading that would take so much. It would be the first time that we got stuck in a loading screen, though. I 3D print, so I don't have a too terrible, like I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of money. I have, hold on, I'll be right back. This is my favorite one. So this is Vulcan. 3D printed and painted. It's hard to do with the green screen. Doesn't like him because he wears green. Ooh, there he is. Hello, I am Vulcan, the Primarch. This is the stuff I do. I have a Chaos Knight, couple of, let's see, what do I got on the shelves over here? Oh, dude, I love it. I love it. I got a couple of dreadnoughts. I've got a armiger. I've got a Dead Space Marine, which is a Space Marine wearing like the Dead Space backpack, you know, the spine health cord, and the gun. I've got Angron. I've got an Orc War Boss. It's pretty good. Sadly, the varnish, or not varnish, the clear coat I put on him like bubbled, and so it doesn't look good now. I don't know what happened to it. Here, we're just gonna restart the. We'll restart it. It should have soft loaded or soft saved at some point. Just gonna give it a second. That's fine. Give it just a second. It boots up super fast anyway. What kind of 3D printer did they get? That your brother got?
When you hear the attack warning, you and your family must take cover at once. Do not stay out of doors. If you are caught in the open, lie down. And now here is a reminder about fallout warnings. When fallout is expected, you will hear 3 bangs in short succession, like this.
I was putting them up before it gets broken. I
The
use
most
plant-based resin
widespread danger
that is fairly
from-
easy to break because they're just showpieces. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. Okay. We know where the books are, at least. One was... That's why I didn't see it the first time. Okay. Where was... Where's that?
You happen to have a brush? My suit is covered in dust.
I do not, sir. I am sorry. Book. We found them all once. I got started, the first one I had was a Mars 3. And it was able to make all the stuff I
fantastic.
have over there.
Another display.
The first
by
couple things I printed with
Elmin
my...
Diggory.
I got a Saturn 3. They were on sale. And we sold our house and had a little bit of extra money, so I splurged and bought myself one. Just so that I could make bigger prints all at once. And it's pretty cool because it lets me do a lot more with a larger building area and everything. They're resin printing. FDM is the normal one people usually get. Book. Current textbook. There's one. Where's the Caterpillar one? There it is. Okay. Quick saving. It's a cool hobby. Filament printing is easier to get into, but it takes quite a bit of skill to get to the point where you're able to make a miniature that doesn't look like it was 3D printed. Whereas the resin ones, it has a very low, like pretty low skill entry. Oh, that's the front door over here. Oh, that was probably just to turn on that. But honestly, if you play, you know, tabletop, you'll probably end up having to buy them anyway, because a lot of people are weird about 3D printed minis. I kind of want to try to do it because I could make. I have I see what I have 2 subscriptions on this website called My Mini Factory. Basically, it's like a subscription, like a Patreon, to these 2 creators who every month they put out like sets of STL files that I can print out, you know, make into little dudes. And what they do is they make near approximations to Warhammer stuff. So like they obviously do not look like the exact same. Like let's say you got Carcharodons or Night Lords or something. They'll make them a little bit different so that they stand out, and obviously it becomes their own artwork. But it's you know, it's like I spend a total of 15 between the 2 of them, and I get quite a bit. Like that's where I got the Lehman Russ STL, and they do a really good job. It's a really good community once you get into it. Yeah. Oh, I mean, if you're playing with friends who don't
If you
care,
hang around, wouldn't hurt
there's
none.
there's
We
like
need the numbers.
you can proxy some really cool stuff. Like 1 month, like I think it was 2 months before I joined, they put out a gargantuan proxy that was it was basically a monstrous size. It was a gargantuan sized ogre, like a malformed orc, with like 2 orcs on top of him using like chains to drive him like a rancor. It was pretty cool.
The bloody bitch that barks gets
Hey!
put down.
Looks like I found this.
You're right, quick. Keep moving so I don't have to.
What?
More bodies getting shite
The
done.
bloody
never hurt
bitch that
anything.
barks gets put down.
Damn, Yvette.
Need help?
Can you guys not shoot the blind man?
Goodbye.
Oh,
This is
wannabe
going to
butcher,
make
is
my
it?
day.
Where you're going?
So I let him come back, and it looks like that was the wrong choice.
Hello, young'un. You get to nab some books for me? Lovely. Can't believe you did this. Thank you. Ah, yes. That it does. My ma used to read this book to me every night. Practically know it off by heart. I love this book. It's about this bird, see, that keeps trying to help out all its mates, but nothing ever goes the way it wants. My ma loved books, even if my dad couldn't stand them. She used to tell me how her great-grandma worked in this giant library up Islington way, where they kept a copy of every book ever made in the world. Can you imagine? My dad taught me how to survive in this world. You made me tough, made me strong, made me smart. But my ma, well, it was my ma what gave me my soul. Thank you for this. It's gonna help me a lot, having a book I know. It brings back a lot of memories. Maybe if I get good enough, I can even write some down. Never you mind that, young'un. Now, I said I had something special as a reward, and I ain't gonna disappoint. Old Sabretooth here is a poor champion round these ends, and it's all thanks to my secret weapon. This is my legendary lucky black ball, see? I keep this down my pants, and it lets me do some hectic trick shots. But my hands are getting less sturdy these days, and it's about time I packed in the game. So I want you to take this, and I hope it brings you all the luck it's brought me.
The fuck? So, you weren't here earlier, Cardi, I don't think, but we were talking about it. There's like when you do the ending for one of the factions, there's like nothing you can do unless you have a certain item, and it's that item. Yeah, dude, look at this guy. He just wanted to learn how to read.
Take care, kid. My mother wanted me to be a farmer, but I get my hands dirty in other ways.
Do you know?
That was cool. That was a good little side quest. Are we done shooting Nelson now?
Looks like I found
Just
a
a scratch.
sneaky rat.
Can we stop? He's
Not
such
like
a
I
nice
really
old
wanted to
man.
go chasing them anyway. Back for more.
Just a perpetual gunfight.
You're taking the piss. Go on, get out of here.
Oh Lord. Garden gnome,
Someone there?
shotgun shells.
Found one, lads.
Thought
But he
you were
might
someone
have
else's
friends.
problem
It seems to be
by now.
just Yvette that's shooting
Took
at
one
him.
look at me and knew they were beat.
You'll pay if this ain't for me.
You're right, quick. Keep moving so I don't have to.
We need to find some Calmex. I just don't know where.
If you hang around, it wouldn't hurt none. We need the numbers. Someone there?
Found one, lads, but you might have friends.
Maybe you're not as cowardly as I thought.
I could spend my tickets on bullets or bookmakers.
So that guy betrayed us and I let him come back. And I guess it's broken. It must not have been something that people did very often. You can do it, game. I believe in you. Okay. Do we have anything we're doing right now? Okay, so this is like story quest stuff. I assume it's going to take a long time. Don't know where to get Calmex. That's going to take forever. Let's go drop off our Cthulhu's. I think we'll end it there for the night. I got a few things I have to do before I go to bed. But I've got like 4 Cthulhu dolls I need to drop off. I really want to see what happens when you get all of them. The cultists are probably back though.
Radiation. Nostalgic.
Okay. We're about a little over halfway. Someday. Well guys, it's been a pleasure. As always, if you like the stream, it helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't. On Wednesday, I think we're going to do a little bit of a variety stuff. We might do an hour or so of Kerbal, maybe some Star Trucker, maybe a little bit else. Yeah, 9 p.m. Central, like normal, unless something happens with the kids. So, I will see you all then. Cardi, it was nice to meet you. Hope you have a good night, man. Joe, if you're still around, hope you also have a good night. And I will see all you guys later. Mouth us out.